Now, one of the things that we know about Nio is that when it comes to technology, there is no EV maker that can come to the kind of innovation that Nio continues to do. I mean, we just read a very interesting article today indicating that the companies that will do so much in the fast-growing EV space in the entire world will be Tesla, BYD, and Nio. And this person that wrote this article, or this person that was highlighting this, said Tesla, we know that they are good when it comes to technological breakthroughs. They'll always be good with that. Then he said BYD relies on cost effectiveness, meaning that they are able to create cheap EVs because majority of the things that they use to make their cars, they are building them in-house. You know that BYD, they are also big in building batteries, and therefore their batteries, they are building them in-house, which makes the cost to of their vehicles to be low. And because of that, this person say it will remain relevant, or it will always be there. Now, when it comes to Nio, he said something very interesting, and that is Nio is unique with its technological innovations and high-end user experience. And this person further breaks it down and said, especially Nio, it does difficult things, but once it succeeds, it's definitely a great company. So he's saying Nio, the kind of innovation, the kind of technology that we are seeing, it's so difficult. It's not easy. I mean, I'll concur with this person because look at a technology like battery swapping station. Look at that. I mean, it's not easy, man. I mean, you just take your car there autonomously, go and complete. Everything gets done autonomously. Look at the 89, the technology that you see, that you find on the 89. It's just so crazy. It's out of this world, man. And this just makes me to be really excited to see the kind of progress that Nio not only has made, but it continues to make. Quite a number of people complain about the amount of money that Nio is spending every quarter on R&Ds. And I will tell you now, those R&Ds are very important, because if it was not for them, Nio was not going to be where they are today. If it was not for the massive investments that Nio is putting on R&Ds, Nio was not going to be where they are today. And because of that, some of the investors like you and me who are still onto this stock, we are onto this stock because of the massive breakthroughs that we continue seeing Nio revealing. And the article carries on. Apparently now, so this is from a senior media person who said the investment in underlying technology is expensive and the cycle is long, which may cause companies to be criticized in operations. Tell me which company or EV company is criticized in its operation. It's our very own Nio, but they are doing whatever they are doing to prepare for what's ahead, what's coming, right? And this senior media person said, but continuous investments like Nio is very rare, and companies that can finally withstand the cycle will also reap the best returns. This is what this senior media person said, and he was saying this specifically about Nio. We have seen quite a number of big guys, big financial analysts saying that if Nio is to get to profitability, which is coming very soon, then the Nio CEO will go down as the best CEO in the car market, auto market in China, even way ahead the BYD CEO, even way ahead the Xiaomi CEO. This is what we read. This is what I've done a full video about the article that was saying Nio is a company that is doing so well, man. Nio is a company which is set for greatness. Its breakthroughs, its infrastructure, its innovation, it's just so out of this world. Nio is too ahead competition, and if they are to get to profitability and continue growing, that CEO of Nio, William Li, our very own CEO, will go down as the best CEO that China has ever had in the auto market. Now, a well-known business consultant also mentioned that in the future the competition in China's new energy vehicle will focus more on the technical level, and it's necessary to have clumsy to stand out. And he said this is the trait that is pushing Nio to more decades. You need to be able to stand out. Again, I come to you. Which EV company is standing out, or it's announcing the kind of technological breakthroughs that no one is doing. We don't have to even think twice. It's our very own Nio battery swapping station. No EV maker is deploying this kind. This is something that we are seeing now. Yes, there is Evogo, there is CATL that want to start building their battery swapping station. But who is king? Who is ahead when it comes to this battery swapping station technology? It's Nio, man. And because of that, Nio is preparing, or it will remain relevant for decades. This is what the business consultant, or one of the senior business consultants in China, said when they are looking at this EV space. This is something that makes me to be really excited, because I know everyone, big guys, a big business consultant, it makes me to be really excited hearing some of this good news coming from China, from various articles indicating that whatever Nio is doing, it's worthwhile. We shall reap in the end. Now, the article continues, right? Or this business consultant continues. He said, in fact, what the financial big wins mean is very simple. In the new energy vehicle industry, only by investing a lot in the early stages to build a solid barrier can you win in the fierce competition. So it is important to spend money in the beginning so that you can win in the future. It is important that you invest as much money in the beginning so that in the future you win. You are able to stand out. This is exactly what Nio is doing, and this is why Nio is being criticized, to say they are spending a lot, they are losing a lot, but they are doing whatever they are doing to stand out in the future, to remain relevant in the future. And it's some of the retail investors can't see that. All they are seeing is that Nio is burning too much cash. Even the big financial institutions, they will tell you, some of them, they will tell you Nio is burning too much cash, the losses are just so much, but they are not realizing the potential that lies within Nio. I mean, these business consultants, these people that are writing this about Nio, they are spotting the difference, and they are realizing the kind of a big company Nio is becoming, and the kind of massive preparations that Nio is putting down right now, so that at the end they are still right there. I mean, this business consultant carries on and say, over the past 10 years, Nio has invested more than 53 billion yen, developed 12 full stack technologies, established strong competitive barriers, and ensured that key areas are not stuck. In December last year, Nio monthly sales exceeded 30,000, setting a new record. It should be noted that Nio sales increase is not just a numerical increase. As sales increase, the marginal cost of battery swap stations and service system will decrease. This means that once Nio's business model is running smoothly, its operating condition will improve rapidly, and profitability will be just around the corner. I mean, just have a this was an article that made my day. I can safely say that today, out of all the things that I read about Nio, this article for me, which came from Weibo, by the way, it was just so great, because it's not just one person that is analyzing and telling us what is it that we can expect from Nio, but it's various people coming and tell us one thing, that is blue sky is coming. It is very important that Nio spends the amount of money they are spending now. It is very important that Nio aggressively deploys battery swapping station, aggressively deploys charging infrastructure, because at the end of the day, that is what will make them to stand out from competition. It is very important that Nio spends a lot of money on the technological breakthroughs on their cars, because at the end of the day, that is what is going to matter. This is something that is great, man. And me reading this, I'm just so excited, and I'm happy that I am part of the story of Nio. $8 billion market cap. It's, to me, all I see it's opportunities to invest money into Nio, because it's a no-brainer that Nio it's set for greatness. It's a no-brainer that we are going to be rewarded, and for those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded. I've said a mouthful, I've said a lot. I'll see you on my next video, man, and God bless you all.